Hey guys, I just wanted to check in and sincerely apologize that you guys had to wait a little bit longer right after we switched to a bi-weekly schedule, but hopefully the wait has paid off because this here is one delightful episode that I am so excited to deliver to you. And in fact, it's the 30th one too. Isn't that crazy? That's like kind of special. I don't know. But regardless, hope you enjoy the middle of this conversation.
February, I'd already been having symptoms of arthritis, and I was like, this could ruin my life. And then, like, suddenly everything starts closing down around me. I'm like, I
You have
am
to
not
stay home
religious,
and not
but God
move.
is out there.
Yeah, damn.
I was like,
I mean, like, I hate online class, but I do like the freedom I have that it gave me because then I felt like I could actually spend time doing things I wanted to do and like learning things I wanted to learn and
Dude,
not.
yeah, seriously.
And we started the podcast.
Yeah, we did do that, huh? Yeah, shit, Aubrey. I kind of hate it that, like, the anniversary of our podcast is, like, kind of pretty close to the anniversary of COVID.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of
When
things
is the
come out of
anniversary of our
COVID.
podcast?
I don't fucking know, man. Like, March 13th or something?
Damn.
I
That
mean,
probably is the same. That's probably the same. Like, I remember everything shut down on, like, the 15th for us.
don't say that. I'm recording right now. I don't want that in the books.
No.
By the way,
You
yes,
know-
I did start the recording now.
Well, now that you've recorded it, the world needs to know.
Well, here I'm pulling it up right now because I'm too curious. No, actually, our pilot was April 12th. We recorded in like March because they were just starting to do all that, like vacating the space and like all the masks and all that shit. Like they were just starting that shit up at the university whenever we recorded that because that thing was still open for us to use. But in struggling with dealing with not having a job and not really knowing what was going on in the outside world with the beginning of all that, took me a minute to actually make the first episode, like a month, I guess.
Well, yeah, I mean, we were learning new things. I think you wanted to make sure, like, you could get it as nice as possible, even though, like, I mean, compared to what we do now.
Yeah,
I bet.
Aubrey,
Yeah, like, there's a lot of growing to do. Like, it's not like everybody just, like, knows
Aubrey,
how to podcast, man.
I'm gonna put myself on blast. I didn't actually edit more than the first 5 seconds of that first episode until like a week before I put it up.
Well, you know, it takes time, and you had to gather the courage to get to it. I mean, you know,
I guess.
because it's putting yourself out there, which is hard.
Yeah.
But we did it, and we're here, for better or for worse.
For all yous.
Clink, cheers.
Hi.
Person. Haha.
Haha. What are we talking about? Hi.
I am currently drunk on alcohol my mom brought to me. Aubrey.
Oh, I should have been drunk on alcohol. Damn.
And I'm struggling to feel my feet once again, Mason.
I really wish it was just, Mason.
Damn it.
Honestly, I think you could just leave it all in there and go.
It was magical, whatever I was listening to.
Well, hi. We're here again
Absolutely, we
at
are.
our. Well, so like we're recording when it would usually go up, I guess. But we're here, and we're doing it a little bit late, but it's for good reason. We have ourselves a guest. Hi, hello. It's been many episodes since we've had one.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm a guest, as you may have guessed.
Yeah, we had our friend Crispen on as part of our collaboration with
HmanWP.
Yep, HmanWP Studios conglomerate.
LLC.
And you know, she was actually one of our most recent guests, but you know, I guess we just wanted seconds.
Oh my god. Just say it like that. What kind of podcast is this?
One where we talk to people. How's it going? It's been February.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, it has been February.
Yeah,
Jesus
a little bit
Christ.
longer now.
Oh my God, how long has it been since you last talked to me?
It
Several
was
months?
it was December, I believe.
Wow. So you talked to me in 2020 and now it's 2021.
Yeah, and we're
Wow.
just now receding out of our gremlin holes that was moving.
Incredible. I'm gonna turn this on y'all. How is moving?
Oof. Personally, for me, it was not super stressful. But I kind of like did a lot in advance. Like started doing some stuff ahead of time, so that like when it got to the week of, I wasn't like, oh shit, nothing's done. So, and I only forgot a couple things, and I was able to go back for them. But you know.
Yeah, mine was just like a 3-day hell.
Oh man.
Me and my roommate threw a couch up a flight of stairs, and that was just like one thing.
Good grief. It seemed
Honestly,
hellish. Like just talking to you because you would always be like, yeah, I like every time I talk to you, you'd be like, yeah, moving's just kind of awful.
yeah. Well, I more of my issues were finding a place for a minute, but yeah, the process itself was probably why I was okay with the fact that I could hardly leave my house for like a week or so.
You had to
Whenever we
like
got there.
cherish it after all that work you put into it.
Yes, and also I was freezing because it was so
Mm.
cold. Man, we
Oh yeah.
picked like the coldest time of the year to come, but you know what? It's getting better from here. That's what
You're
I keep
getting to
telling
enjoy the
myself.
winter now.
Yeah,
You're getting practice for the next one.
yeah. Or yeah, I'm getting that practice in because I'll tell you what, had my first day of work at a new job today and already fucking left my winter coat in a locked locker.
Oh no.
Yeah, wonder what's gonna happen to it.
It's going to be very cold.
Well, hopefully,
And
I hope they don't like destroy my lock after it being there one night by accident. We'll see.
here's hoping.
Yeah, well, I'll be there tomorrow at 10 a.m., so
Oh
we'll find
yeah.
out. Oh, yeah, find out then. It'll be really cold tomorrow because I'm not
It's like
bringing another jacket.
it's
Oh,
like
I know. I
Schrodinger's
come into
chicken.
work in a coat still, and people are like, "It's not even that cold outside," and I'm like, "Dude, what the fuck do you mean?
It's
Like, we're up before the sun's up, and you trying to tell me it's not cold outside? You're wearing short sleeves, man."
the fog was so thick this morning, I thought it was snowing.
It was really thick here as well, but in my heart, I knew it was rain. Every time I drive out, like my windows would immediately just be completely covered in wet,
Yeah,
which is
it's
bad.
it's been a lot of things, but all in all, it's been good. Been learning a lot about budgeting and saving money and that sort of thing. But that's all I really have to say that I haven't already complained about on this podcast.
Oh, hell yeah. You're
It's
adult in training.
working on it.
Well, that's what the training's for. I have not even gotten to that stage myself.
Yeah, you know, everybody moves at their own pace. I'm just trying to boot myself along here. Uh, so yeah, we had things. I was actually really excited to work before have my first day before we got to record this because I actually have some workplace anecdotes.
Already?
Yes,
It's day one!
it's a Saturday. It's busy.
Oh my god, what have they done to you?
It's busy. It's busy in there. I'll tell you what.
You're just a busy Miss Lizzie.
I guess so. So, I'm just hearing a lot of stories too already from my coworkers. They like to talk about stuff that they see. Well, the first one was actually something that just happened to me today. There was an older woman that worked there.
An interesting way to start a story.
I was eating lunch in the break room, frantically, as you do on your first day, and I was just sitting there eating, and a gal, just some lady, I believe probably in her 60s,
Well aged.
aged like a fine wine, walked in, I assume just while she was waiting to clock in, and looked at me and went, "Wow, look at you! What they got you doing now?" She saw that I have like a coat that I have to wear. It's like a white coatish thing, just for like, for warmth and also for spillage and stuff for the stuff that I do, working with various crustaceans and whatnot. She looked at me and was like, they got you working with the drugs now? And I said, oh, what? And she's like, oh, wait. She looked at my name tag. She's like, no, they got you on seafood now, huh? Or it's always switching around here. I thought for a moment, because of your jacket, I thought they had you selling drugs.
Oh my god.
And I guess what I wanted to bring in, what I wrote down here was, you guys ever just have those times where someone thinks they recognize you and they start talking to you and you just go along with it because you don't want to go through the process of telling them that it's not, you don't want to introduce yourself?
So many times.
Oh man, I'm gonna see her at work tomorrow probably, and I'm probably gonna have to be like, hey, by the way, nice to meet you, I don't know who you are. Editor's note, it's been 2 more days and no, I haven't seen her, so I guess.
She just said that to you without like any real introduction too. Like she was just like, oh, you're the drugs guy.
No, she really did be thinking that I had been working with her for months and months and months.
Oh my god.
Jesus, man.
I don't know.
How quick do they go through people?
They got me wearing a mask and a hat and a bunch of layers of clothes. I don't blame her for seeing a white dude in his 20s and not really being able to tell which one's which. To be frank with myself.
Perhaps that other guy was named Frank.
No, he seemed more like a Jerry. I'm gonna turn my levels down a little bit. That was terrible. I'm getting a lot more jazzed in this recording than I thought I'd be. I gotta lower myself down here.
I feel like if you're like gonna tell a bad joke, then just make it like echo.
No, it's more so that like I'm hitting the red. I'm just
you're
being
getting
too loud. Well, hopefully my mic itself should sound better right now, because I've got my acoustic phone officially set up behind my microphone. All 6 panels, as well as the 2 on my door, in case the heater turns on. Man, it really takes up very little space. I mean, that's what I expected, but so yes, the other thing that happened, which is something that I heard from a coworker, and it's the reason that I decided that I was going to come in here and just immediately talk about shit that happened at my first day at work. Apparently there was some lady that was in the store at the counter where I worked, and she was on the phone with her bee friend, with her boy toy, so to speak, and just FaceTiming him. And she was leaning over to look at the crabs and the crustaceans and whatnot, and she was just using her phone to point, and apparently she was looking at her phone to see what her boyfriend was doing, and he was just kind of hanging out with his dick out, like you do, while you're FaceTiming.
Wow. Did you see his penis?
No, I wasn't there. This was a story I heard today.
Secondhand.
It was like last week. And yeah, she just like held it out, and the dude who was standing at the counter was like, oh fuck. And she got very embarrassed and did not purchase anything.
As one does. She was clearly more interested in the meats.
Yes, exactly. I don't know why she was standing at the crab.
Oh, that wasn't funny, but it was fun to tell it.
No, good, thank you. So, anyway, that's really all I had to say. What are we talking about, Aubrey?
I just saw that Cameo, they posted this video a long time ago, but I believe it's probably their most viewed YouTube video, because who watches a Cameo YouTube video? They're all basically ads. But this one doesn't seem to be an ad. This one is literally titled Spaghetti Tacos Tutorial with Jerry Trainer. Learning how to make spaghetti tacos.
Oh my
Cameo
gosh.
cares. The end says Cameo cares. Why?
Why?
I mean, I get it. I needed this. But
How?
within the first minute or two, he's like, okay, so Cameo reached out and is like, what can you do that you think people are gonna want to see you do? And his first thought was juggling, but nobody wants to see him do that. So his second thought was make spaghetti tacos, and then he admits that he's never made spaghetti tacos.
What?
You mean he
Which,
wasn't making all those spaghetti tacos on
Are
the
you
show?
saying that
no, I mean, I
Spencer
believe he wasn't
Shay?
making them on the show. But I'm just saying, like, you played Spencer Shay for how many years, and it never occurred to you that maybe you could bring new life to the character if you just, like, tried spaghetti tacos for yourself
I
and made
literally
them?
had.
Because, like, Spencer has to make them. So, like, as an actor, I feel I would try it. But, I mean, maybe that's just a too method of an approach for him.
As an actor and
Um,
food connoisseur, I don't know if I couldn't try it myself.
I
You
actually
know?
I kind of have a funny story about spaghetti tacos because I have made them before. I've made spaghetti tacos more times than Jerry Trainer, which is already an achievement in and of itself.
Apparently
Yeah,
so.
like, that's insane.
But the time I made this, oh God, what year was I turning? I've been old for too long. I think I was turning like 20, something like that. I was admittedly drinking substances, as one does when one is 20 but not 21.
Yes.
And it
Say
was
that a
at
little
a
closer to
birthday
the
party.
mic, please, so that we can.
Yes, sure. Okay. So, this was during my birthday.
Oh
I
no, I
was.
was just making a joke about ratting you out to the police. No, you're good.
Oh, I see what this is. Okay. But, I didn't say what substances. It was a CBD water. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway.
Absolutely.
Okay, what are you talking about?
So I was enjoying my 20-year-old substances, and this was at someone's house. I had asked them to let me use their house so that I could host my birthday in it. And one of my plans for the night was to make spaghetti tacos for everyone to enjoy. Because I like cooking during my birthday. I feel like you should have good food to celebrate the fact that you're a year closer to death.
Yeah, I agree with that. That does seem nice because I mean, you can sort of like get more involved in your birthday. I feel if you're like making food for people.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be involved. But the problem was that I got involved at a point where I had already intaken substances. So I
CBD
enjoyed
liqueur.
so I enjoyed my liquid substance, and I don't really know what I was thinking. Let's start this off by saying that the kitchen I used had a gas stove, not an electric one. I personally grew up with electric stoves. This is important to the story. So naturally for spaghetti tacos you have to make spaghetti. So I go in and I throw in like a whole box of spaghetti into like a really tall pot. I have two sober people helping me because I'm very inept. I've had many substances by this point. I'm very celebratory.
Oh yeah.
And I put in the spaghetti and I'm like, do you know sometimes when it's like the thing is not long enough to hold the spaghetti, so it's just tipping out over the edge and you just kind of have to slowly push it in over time or like snap it in half if you're reckless. Very relatable spaghetti content. But I go and I leave the spaghetti out and then I set the timer for however long the spaghetti is supposed to boil and then I forget about it. And I walk away and I go to socialize and talk to people and imbibe more substances as one definitely should do. And by the time I come back, the spaghetti is burnt.
The spaghetti has become
The two
aggressive.
the two sober people were like occasionally like looking at it, but they were like, she can handle it. She can handle herself when she's had substances. And then I turn and the spaghetti is like brown and crispy on one side and like completely like soggy wet on the other. So at this point I'm like ferociously apologetic, and in my substance induced haze I began picking out by hand all of the little burnt bits of the spaghetti, which eventually did get cooked in the pot. So the
Excuse
spaghetti
me.
was cooked, and I go and I pick out each individual little burnt end from this like gas stove that I had no idea would burn my spaghetti while I was
God.
on many substances, and I do this for maybe 5 minutes straight, just picking out all the little burnt
Just
ends.
are you saying you don't eat your spaghetti caramelized?
Oh my god. I did serve them. I did serve the spaghetti tacos. I made like I didn't even make sauce. I used like a canned sauce. I put it in the sauce. I burned a little meat to go with it. And
Hell
I put
yeah.
it in taco shells that I warmed up in the oven. It was beautiful, except for the part where I burned the spaghetti. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's kind of the story. It wasn't that great, but it was a story.
No, thank you so much for sharing that. Wow. That's probably how it would go if I tried to do that too.
As long as you
Considering,
are not enjoying substances at the age of 20, I think you'll be fine.
I don't know if I'm able to do that anymore, so I think I'm good.
Luckily, I'm old enough now that I can do this all legally, so now that I'm 21, I could probably drink alcohol and do it.
Yeah, I mean, you're just better at it now.
Years of practice have prepared me for this moment.
Yikes.
Oof.
Yeah, something like that. So Aubrey, was that your topic, or did that just catch your eye?
That was just like a thing that caught my eye. I mean, we don't have topics. We just ramble. What are you talking about?
No, you're right. Sorry. No, I didn't know if you wanted to jump back to the Jerry Train or not. I wasn't sure.
No, I mean, I could talk about Jerry Trainer forever, and I've noticed there's a lot of kids thirsting over him on TikTok.
Excuse me?
He's so.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of girls thirsting, like, oh, Jerry Trainer, man, like, oof.
He's
And
in
I'm
his,
like, you
like,
know what?
30s.
Honestly, like,
I
yeah,
get
but
it.
like they're talking about like when they used to watch him on iCarly. Like, I guess I shouldn't call them kids.
I mean,
they're people my age, so
fair.
grown
Okay.
adults who
Okay.
are
Fair.
still like
Same.
on the relative young end of their 20s.
In that case, then same.
He
Which,
was
like-
always my favorite.
And I always felt like he was the kind of man I wanted to be with as a kid. Not like specifically him, but he was one of the ones that I was like, I like it. I would
Yeah,
like
he was
to.
interesting.
Yes,
Every
and
other
his
dude
art-
was like, I don't know, Carly, like, it was just shit like that.
Spencer Shay has some wonderful art. Let me
His
look
art
at
was
some-
magical. And his socks? Socko
Oh,
had
yeah.
it going.
Oh,
yeah.
bro, his boy Sacco had him hooked the fuck up.
I was so insanely jealous of those socks day in and day out, and now my roommate has those socks, and I'm still
What?
jealous. Not those
Wow.
exact socks, but like that kind of sock pattern game.
Oh, thank God. Art projects of Spencer Shay from the iCarly.fandom.com, so the iCarly
man.
official wiki.
Oh boy.
So first up, we have the Bottle Bot. Let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys so you can see this. And I'll post some photos of these to the Instagram when we post our video like I did with the nail pictures. So here we go, Bottle Bot.
Oh yeah, I remember
Oh,
BottleBot.
he's iconic.
Which my dad is an artist, so that would probably explain a lot here. But also, my dad specifically, every year when he was still like an art teacher, would teach a project where he did like recycled, like they would just take shit out of the recycling bin and make like bugs or like animals out of them.
Oh, wow.
He's got a couple of them still hanging up in his art room, and they're really cool. But that's what this reminds me of, you know?
I love it. I love him.
And then we've got Video Squirrel, which very weird, but you know, I like it. It's trash and treasure at the same time.
Deeply fond of
Fucking
the tail.
that hair, my god.
Yeah, Spencer's haircut was way too short at that point.
Oh, that.
Pee on Carl!
Yeah, that was like the highway like sign. They covered like literally, you can see they covered road signs here.
Yeah. Pee on Carl.
Splatterman. Oh
Oh,
yes,
Splatterman.
fan of hammers, genius.
This is
Yikes.
bringing back memories I didn't know I had.
Right.
Oh,
Oh.
Toasty was
Toasty!
honestly super impressed.
Made out of butter, right? The whole thing was that it
Yeah.
melted on him.
Well, yeah, because he was keeping the apartment super cold, so it wouldn't melt.
oh,
Yeah, anyways.
Toasty.
There's a jack-o'-lantern he did. Let's see. What I want to get to some of the better ones. Well,
I want to know who was making
Oh,
these.
hit
art
the
Oh.
A's.
the big A, I remember this because Carly got all straight A's and he made her a giant A out of other A's, which, since my name is Aubrey and it starts with A, I
It's really for
fucking
you.
loved this. Yeah, I was like, I would put that in my house. I honestly imagine whoever worked on the props team for iCarly had a fuck ton of fun building a lot of this stuff.
Oh, I bet.
Like, that
They
has got to
needed a
be
raise.
the best job.
Oh, wow.
The seat of sitting. This actually became like a piece in their like iCarly studio too.
Wild.
Yeah,
Wow.
because it's like in the rest of the season.
Oh, this
Oh, you're
thing.
right.
Oh, the yo-yos.
Yes.
The yo-yos. This reminds me of a guy that used to like come into my like elementary middle school like every couple of years and do a yo-yo demonstration in the gym.
Fuck yeah. Just fucking ripping those yos, fucking back
Yeah,
and
like a
forth all over the
grown-ass man
gymnasium. Just
doing
like
yo-yo
fucking.
tricks for about 100 like 5 to 13-year-olds.
God, could you imagine fucking being in the middle of your pre-calc exam and then all of a sudden hearing in the fucking rate on the intercom, class is momentarily suspended. Could everyone please go to the gym and watch this man throw a yo-yo? It's fucking sick.
Yeah, I mean, trying to
This is
sell
a mandatory
yo-yos,
meeting.
trying to convince us yo-yoing was cool. I really, honest to God, don't know, but that is what this statue evokes for me.
Elephant cycle.
Yeah, that was a small one. I did like Mary Sniffness. I think these ones were for a gallery exhibit, like the yo-yo, the elephant cycle, and the Mary Sniffness.
Teeth.
I remember
Teeth.
those teeth.
Completely out of context.
I
too.
don't remember teeth. Can somebody explain to me the teeth?
I don't
I bet
remember.
this was a one-off gag that they just didn't really show
Oh.
for very long.
I
Yeah,
just
since
remember
there's
it.
credits, I would say this is probably in the beginning. The coffee. I remember there were a lot of men in the coffee at some point.
No,
Oh my
man.
Yeah, and then
Um,
at the end, they were like, it was like Spencer and Carly and maybe Sam was also there, and they were like in their bathing suits, just like swimming in the coffee, which was weird. But
Yeah.
like, okay.
There's a lot of weird stuff on that show.
Oh, the Labradoodle, and I remember this guy didn't like it. I think,
Yeah.
or maybe he did.
He
Did
was
he?
a prick.
Spencer's not even in this photo. Someone else has the pencil tree, and like.
Oh, I know why. I know why. In this
Why?
episode, that's the episode that Spencer pretends to be dead to make his art worth more. But then he gets sad because he realized how many people were upset that he was dead.
Yes, okay, that explains Miranda Cosgrove's whole face here. Like, my brother is dead, and you want to give me how much for it? Anyways, I love that this is like a test of our collective iCarly knowledge.
Yeah, I didn't realize that you were
And
taking
I'm
a quiz.
surprised that I can remember some of this stuff, honestly. It's like a nice little nostalgic thing. Because, like, I was very much the target audience age for this, I feel like, when it, like, aired, probably.
Oh, I love it. I remember the gag that everything he did would just catch on fire.
Yeah, and do you
That's such a
remember...
weird- Yes.
See, the gag about catching on fire. Haha. Carly's room caught on fire when he made her a gummy bear lamp.
There
Which
we
I
go.
remember vividly instilling the fear in me that, oh my god, what if my room catches on fire from my lamp? Because I would always put like scarves over my lamp and stuff.
Oh man.
But
Damn it.
I had a really big anxiety about my house burning down. I kind of still do. It's just like,
I was so worried about burglars, but like we lived in a town where that was like that shit did like never happened. Like it never ever happened in the town I grew up. But I would stay up all night worrying about it, even still.
Damn.
when did iCarly air? Oh, Gibby's
Gibby's name.
full name is Orenthal Cornelius Hayes Gibson. What the fuck?
No wonder why they call him Gibby.
No wonder, yeah. Orenthal? Shit.
Mr.
Damn.
Oren.
Yo, speaking of which, I have a piece of art here that I found that is literally just called Gibby the rotisserie chicken.
Excuse me?
I was like 9 or 10 years old when iCarly came out, so I was definitely a target
2007.
audience.
Oh, I was too.
Very much that.
I was 9.
Google search iCarly, the first thing that comes up under people also ask is, did Gibby from iCarly died? Not did he die, did he died?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, he died.
Is it, yeah, he's not dead. Okay.
No, he
Because
ascended
apparently
to.
somebody made him a celeb death hoax. Why? Why are there so many celeb death hoaxes? How do those happen?
Because people hear rumors and they say shit because people just need shit to say. So people
Did you say
will.
rumors as in Lindsay Lohan's hit single?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, okay.
Also, I posted in the chat
Give me 1 second.
the
I
thing
have
that
to-
I found.
I'm enjoying the last 2 questions. Who died on iCarly? Who died from iCarly today?
Wait, what?
Like iCarly had some kind of like terrible poison that infected them and killed them later in life.
Yeah,
Jeez.
like some fucking some what's it called,
Like the
Lavender
Wizard of
Town.
Oz shit.
iCarly killed my elderly grandmother, and for this I will never forgive.
iCarly, there is one cursed deleted episode of iCarly that if you watch backwards plays a high-pitched noise that makes your brain explode.
Oh my god.
Did you know?
I did not know, but thank you for informing me.
Literally
Did you...
anytime Carly... Oh my god. Give me the rotisserie chicken. I just saw it.
It's on Redbubble.
It's so good.
It also is really helpful and really works out because it heavily relates to what my topic was actually going to be for today, because I apparently didn't know that we were doing a no topic day, Aubrey.
No, I was
I'm just
we
fucking...
don't prepare for this show and there's no topics. Ha, that's our thing.
No,
That's
yeah,
what I meant.
and I'm ribbing you because that's because I'm going second.
Okay. All right.
Regardless, I have a thing I want to talk about today, and it's a thing that I'm confused about. And it's the rotisserie chicken.
Oh yes, we had this discussion about rotisserie chicken and it being weird. I mean, we didn't say much about it. We were just like, that is weird, right?
Yes.
What about the rotisserie chicken?
So, the reason I really wanted to talk about it is because I just feel like it's been showing up a lot in my life weirdly recently. I don't know why that is. I just feel like I've seen a lot of rotisserie chickens in the last month. I don't know what that says about me or my hobbies.
Blessed.
But
You're blessed. Maybe you're cursed, but with a good thing. Who would want to be like, you know what I don't want to see right now? Of all the times in my life, I would really hate to see a rotisserie chicken right now.
people that work in Sam's Club probably feel that way a lot. Especially the people who literally have the job of rotisserie chicken. I know. I applied for it one time.
Damn.
Yeah. I have a buddy who my previous roommate who works there, and like he was telling me about when they close and like the muck of like the chickens they don't use and just cleaning all that shit up. It's a travesty.
Yike.
I could only imagine.
At least that's not the way you're seeing your rotisserie chickens.
So yeah, like what I'm confused about with the rotisserie chicken. What makes me think of a rotisserie chicken and go, why? It has a different... What do they cook it with? And why is every chicken that is spit roasted in the way that a rotisserie chicken is, why does it always have a different specific... Like, rotisserie chicken has like a taste to it. Like, it's got like a weird seasoning or whatnot. It tastes different than just eating a normal chicken.
Yeah?
Is this just me?
I don't really know what they do to a rotisserie chicken.
Well,
aside
shit.
from rotisserie.
I guess I'm already at the point where I gotta look this up now, but first of all, I found something that was very disconcerting. About halfway down the list of results, rotisserie chicken Pringles.
Actually, that's not concerning. Because rotisserie chicken's good, and I want more of it. I've bought, like, one of my hobbies lately has been buying stupid shit on the internet. Because, you know, what else is there to do? And
Fair.
I bought rotisserie chicken, like, Lay's chips from a different country. I can't remember where.
Wild. Okay.
Actually, they're delicious. They're very good.
I mean, I'd try it, but it's,
Well, like, maybe
so
the same
strange.
thing that they're putting on the rotisserie chickens, like, for the actual chickens, maybe that's the same seasoning that they put on the chips.
You know,
It didn't
maybe.
taste exactly like it, but it's pretty damn close.
Now
it was,
I
it was nice
gotta-
and salty.
I gotta look this up now.
Well, let's
Rotisserie-
place our bets before we even know. What did
Okay.
they do to rotisserie chickens
All right. What do they do to rotisserie chickens?
to make them so good?
Aubrey, do you want to put your slip in? What do you think?
What was the question?
We're taking bets here. What do you think they do to make the rotisserie chicken taste like it does?
They bathe them in a bath of oil and seasoning.
Oil.
That's what I think happens. Like, they bathe chicken. The gross raw chicken.
All right. What about you?
Crispen.
What you think?
I bet they marinate it. And then that's it. They marinate it, and then the rotisserie process just makes them that juicy and delicious. Probably in like a salt brine, because they do taste kind of salty.
So just to cover all the bases here, and because like my brain kind of wants to go there a little bit, I'm just gonna put my bet in that that's just how it tastes whenever you rotisserie it, because every rotisserie chicken tastes like that.
So like nothing fancy. There's no particular spice mix. That's just what rotisserie tastes like.
Because like some of them have seasonings, but I'm talking about just the chicken itself has like a different taste. It's something about it. All
I
right.
think there's a rotisserie marinade that we're not talking about, like a salt brine marinade.
All right. I'm just
Let's
gonna
see
look
what it
up.
actually is.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. How do they make that dang rotisserie chicken? I will also go live. So,
Oh boy, visually passing judgment.
do they inject the rotisserie chicken?
Do they? Ha! Saline solution. I
They're
see.
in-
I've had a point.
Huh.
What?
That's
I knew
what-
they were salty. It's always the salt. It's probably like salt and MSG.
But they inject it with a saline solution?
Yeah, that's
Sounds
salt.
so creepy. I know, but saline solution sounds so medical.
I
Oh,
mean, yeah.
make less money than they
Unsold
would
chicken
on raw.
meat.
Oh.
That's fucked up.
Oh.
And then even the chickens that don't sell, they make it into chicken salad.
I mean,
That's
you know,
insane.
it's
That's insane.
better than throwing it away, but yeah, this is interesting to think. Well, do you think that maybe they inject the chicken with like that to with the salt to keep it from rotting, I guess? To
I
preserve
don't know
it?
about that. I think it's like a juiciness thing. I think it's just more enjoyable for the palate if you stick it full of salty water. You really did type how do they make that dang rotisserie chicken.
I sure did.
Mm-hmm.
See,
So
I have this
far, no
issue.
secrets. I've already read it.
Oh.
That's the secret. There's no secret. They haven't told us about that delicious salty taste.
Unsold, and they're about to. Oh yeah.
This cost-effective move ruffles my feathers.
Yes, I agree. Here we go.
TLDR, you need the right equipment, right technique, brining, air drying, and long cooking times, and a great chicken to start with.
So,
I think it's all of us. I think we were all right.
yeah, I guess they.
It's all
Huh.
of those things. You have to. The rotisserie does make it taste very good, but to do so, you've got to bathe it in a delicious tasting brine.
But I guess I don't really feel like my thirst for knowledge has been quenched yet. I don't feel like I understand the true purpose. Why is it rotisserie? What is that, and why do they do it? All right.
I mean,
Why do they
rotisserie
rotisserie
chicken.
the chicken? The chickens are so juicy because they are slow cooked in a rotisserie, not baked. A gas
Yeah.
rotisserie and an oven cook very, very differently. Slowly cooked for 3 hours over a low flame. Poultry companies love it because it increases the weight of by 15%. Wow.
So they can sell salt water at chicken prices.
I don't know what that means, but I'm
Because
I'm
they
frightened.
pump those chickens full of saline, so they make them weigh more, and that makes them cost more because they cost by the pound.
So they're
Ah.
saying they're
So they're fucking us
they're
over.
selling salt water at chicken prices because it's full of salt water.
Interesting. And yeah, the fact is you're not really paying for the chicken as much as you are paying for. Interesting. They've already accepted the loss. At that point, they're just selling you salt.
So that's so weird. So like, it's like a double. It's like a double here. It tastes different because rotisserie chicken makes the chicken way juicier and it like cooks it better, or at least in a way that it complies with the chicken more. But then they also just like
They go ham.
they go ham with the sea salt.
Yes. More salt and a slower cooking time makes anything delicious, I suppose.
Do you think that that's why? Maybe they go through this process of doing this to these chickens because they're the chickens that are going to go bad.
Well, yeah, they did mention that it's just the leftover chickens.
So, okay,
But-
so maybe it's sliminess. Maybe there's a sliminess to a rotisserie chicken that I was unsure of, and maybe that's it.
A sliminess?
Or maybe
Like
that's a sea salt.
a physical sliminess?
Like of the meat. Like it feels like a little bit slimier. Or like the meat in the skin. I don't know.
I haven't noticed slime, but it's definitely a lot wetter. And that's through all their efforts. They slow cook it so that there's as much juice as possible. They put in more saline solution so it's even wetter. And hell, I don't know. They leave
It's-
them in a bag for several hours so that they can continue becoming wetter.
Just like condensate
Yes.
in their own fumes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
what I'm
anyway.
looking for.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Sorry,
I
that's
think we
a
got it.
meme reference.
It sounded very memey.
Yeah, it's critical.
I do think we may have found our answer.
I guess so, huh?
Absolutely.
It's
But now I feel like I'm getting robbed every time I buy a rotisserie chicken. So
no, actually, you're robbing the company because they're selling it at a loss.
Yeah.
But
It's just their way of
it is near bad chicken though.
but it's cooked, so it can't go bad.
Yeah,
Any more than a cooked chicken can from the very
Yeah.
from the very onset of being cooked.
It's just
Yeah.
less fresh. You know,
I think it's great.
I think the ability to sell a full chicken at $5 is something that some people in our country need, and I am one of those people. So
I just think
I
it's
can't
better
complain.
too. I can't cook a chicken as good as a rotisserie chicken. I just can't do that.
The
I don't
only-
have a rotisserie. I don't have salt in that capacity and quantity.
Yeah, I guess they do be kind of making it hard to get it any other way, huh?
yeah,
Pretty common.
that's fair.
You make a good point, rotisserie.
The institution of rotisserie must go on for as long as people eat chicken.
Oh, I mean, I guess like they got it going for that Mediterranean food, that lamb steak bullshit too. That's like the only other rotisserie I know of.
Huh, I wonder if they...
Like with shawarma.
I don't know if they do that for that reason, but I've never thought about it till now.
Yeah.
I thought that was just their thing, like they love a good rotisserie. They've always been cooking shit over fires.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but like the way that you prepare it is different now. Like I actually worked at a place where we had one of those. Because like it's
wow.
basically just like a log of meat because it's like mixed down like mashed together steak and lamb. It's it depends on the
Ah.
meat, but you get that shit, you put it and mine it wasn't shawarma, it was
What was it, like kofta?
it was a gyro. Sorry, it's gyro meat. That's what it
Ah.
was. But what you do is you stick that boy on the damn skewer and just let it spin around on that heater for multiple hours and just let it cook, and just as it starts on the outside and starts slowly cooking its way in, and you just basically, as the outside browns, you just like slice that outside bit off, and then you just let the inside cook a little bit more, and you just keep, as it cooks, you just keep slicing off a little bit more and more at a time. You always got freshly cooked meat for your gyros then.
Oh, I actually never knew that. That's insane.
Yeah, I mean, I worked at a place that like the gyro meat was not like everyone's favorite part of it, so like a lot of it just like got put into storage, but like that's the idea anyway.
That's cool as hell, though. I didn't know that they were so sneaky and like efficient.
Yeah, right.
The Mediterraneans know what's up.
Yeah, they do. Their food is amazing. I gotta say. They are the only reason that I've ever been able to justify eating something as sweet as a lamb.
Lamb is sweet.
No, I mean like a creature. I mean the meat is kind of sweet a little. No, it's definitely.
It's very savory, very gamey.
Yeah.
Well, not very, but a little gamey.
Oh,
I grew
yeah.
up eating lamb as a kid, and I'm like, that is my favorite red meat.
It was
Can get outta
crawfish. It was crawfish for me
Crawfish.
and pork. That's what I ate
love
a lot of.
crawfish. Crawfish is just tiny lobster.
It is. They are baby lobsters.
And I love that for them. Like, that's more fun than a normal lobster.
I mean, lobsters are pretty dang fun. I mean, they're kind of, they don't really do a
true.
whole lot, but they do have that whole living forever thing going for them.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
thinking
I
about
mean that's
eating them.
true. Oh yeah, I like eating them though.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you have
guess.
like lots of little destructions to commit with
Okay,
those little
no,
crawfish.
you're right. Here's what it is. Eating crawfish is like the eating wings of eating a lobster.
Yes. Yes, I think you're right. Like
Like
there's
there's
eating
so
chicken breast and chicken thighs, and then there's the little chicken wings.
yeah, like cuz with a lobster there's less work than you do with like a crab for like popping that open. Usually it's already opened
Yeah.
up for you, so you're just eating it. But then with the
Laziness.
crawfish, like you gotta, there's a lot of like hand movements and like breaking shit open and like different, like more
The
efficient
crab leg
ways.
man too. The
Whoa,
crab
Crabs
leg,
are.
that's
You
the
need
hard
like
part.
hardcore things to like crack open that shell.
But that's
It's
what I
very
like
destructive.
so
because you
what?
can really pace yourself when eating crabs. So like you're gonna eat it all.
Yeah,
Cause
and
What
you're
like
gonna appreciate it.
what
yeah,
would eating crab for the mammal world be then? You need actual like appliances to help you get to it.
Rocks. Anything that needs a rock to open.
Mm. Well, I suppose that would be like if I don't know.
Like maybe if they ate a
I mean, if a
coconut.
bear wanted to eat a crab, we'd probably
Well,
Yeah.
have to rip it apart first.
well, no. I mean more so like is so like, there with chicken like well, I guess no, what would be the way you eat chicken where you need an appliance then? There we go. I guess that's how I equivocate it back to what we were talking about.
Well, if
Like
the chicken's live in front of you.
you need
What?
appliances known as hands and teeth.
Yeah, I guess it's just
Okay, well,
hard
I
to
hope you're
apply.
gonna do more than just use your hands and your teeth to eat a live chicken, but
Okay.
yeah, you can sure go at it that way if you're starving and that's the only option, but you're gonna get sick because it's raw live chicken.
Well, we said a mammal. I didn't know if we meant a human.
Well, fair.
We
Those are
mentioned
mammals
bears.
too. We's is mammals in a way.
We are just one of many.
One of many.
I mean, we are mammals. So, like, when you said that, that's what I thought you meant.
No, I was just trying to say words weird. Because I kind of forgot how I was trying to bring it back to the question. But regardless, I
What
guess
is the question?
I guess crabs. Well, it's kind of hard to answer with crabs because I mean, are there really many other things that you like actually have to like get at to get in there to get the meat? Like crabs are kind of like their own unique puzzle, you know?
Crabs, crawfish, shrimp if they're not like cleaned half to death.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if
Shrimp,
shrimp
well, you
aren't
got
peeled and
heads.
shelled, they kind of that sucks.
You're supposed to eat their little brains if you're really not a coward.
Their butthole
Oh no, not their poopy buttholes.
and their line of poop.
No,
The poop line.
no.
Yeah, I always think about that whenever I eat shrimp, as I'm like, that's the shrimp's poo poo, but it tastes
I
good.
just try not to think about it and shove it in my mouth anyway.
It hits different than ours.
It hit a
It's
bit
like, what does
different.
shrimp eat? Like, what does a shrimp eat? Like, we could probably eat whatever a shrimp eats.
Algae.
So
I
we
don't
could-
know.
So we can eat whatever is
I mean, yeah,
processed
we
in
could
it.
eat what a shrimp eats, but we'd never survive on it.
Well, no, but like we can eat a little as a treat.
As a poop treat.
What do shrimp eat? Scavengers.
They eat dead fish.
And dead shrimp. They eat each other.
I mean, yeah, but that's what humans do if you leave them alone for long enough with no food.
Even dead shrimp that they happen to find.
But like it, Aubrey,
you know,
this is
can't let a
more
good
like
body go to waste.
this is more like checking in the cabinet. Well, it looks like I got some algae, some dead fish. Oh, hey, my dad's dead. Huh? Well, it's gonna go bad soon. All right,
It
Dad.
says that they happen to find.
I mean, fair. Like, if this was the zombie apocalypse, that would be your train of thought.
Well, whatever.
Incredible.
I mean, maybe it
Having
wouldn't be your
predators.
train of thought, but it would be a train of thought for an apocalypse setting.
It's best to
Was that
mimic
too dark?
this.
I guess.
It's best to mimic this when providing a diet for the shrimp in your aquarium. Must you sometimes feed its brethren to it?
I guess, man.
That means protein,
mean-
but like,
If we've done it, surely a shrimp can do it too.
man, I've seen too much fucked up shit like that in aquariums. My dad had an aggressive saltwater tank when I was growing up, and he had a few fish that he would feed like bloodworms to a bunch of them, but then some of them he had to pop in a couple like freshwater goldfish into this saltwater tank
Oh my
and
god.
just let the fishies go at them.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Nature is horrible.
Dude, it is it's what's even worse is like half the time they don't even go for it immediately, so like the goldfish is just fucking swimming around in there just suffocating because it can't breathe salt water,
Ugh.
and then they get to it. It's usually very fast.
Fish
I
are
mean-
evil. We should eat more of them.
I'm trying.
That's what humans do, though. Really. I mean, we don't eat them, but we pick on the weakest link, don't we?
And not even to eat them. They go
No.
We
to
don't eat
waste.
them. We just make they wish they got eaten.
Damn.
Nature is evil.
I mean, yeah, there's some
Yeah.
inherent evil in some things, but yeah,
I
I don't
mean-
know.
It's all energy.
What are we talking about?
You know. Diet requirements for shrimp.
The morality of fish death?
Everything must consume sustenance in different varying levels of quantity, and someday you will be that sustenance too. It just there's just for some it is their predator, and for some it is the worms. That is
Ain't that just the way?
well. Anyway, yeah. What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Damn. Well, we've
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 done enough.
discussed a lot of things.
Uh,
Gone through the journey of Spencer Shay's art. Talked about the morality of fish, weird things that happen in the seafood section.
The secrets of rotisserie chicken.
The secrets of rotisserie chicken, yeah, which honestly was I don't even want to think about it.
It's kind of a
But,
standard secret, but it's a good one still.
I was unaware of the saline solution, and it makes me uncomfortable.
I am ready for their next secret to be unveiled that has not been given.
There's more secrets to be found.
There must
about
be.
rotisserie chicken.
Rotisserie is hiding more. And next time, we're going to get to the bottom of it. See you guys later. Damn it, I really want to end it there, but I should let you talk about your stuff.
I have stuff. Damn, I didn't think I had stuff. I thought we were just talking about shrimp. What do I want to plug?
I mean, anything you want to.
Okay, Wiener Nova's defunct, but still go check out HmanWP. They're my friends. They stream sometimes. They're funny guys. If you want to be entertained, they do in fact do that. Also, I don't know. Follow me on the internet. I'm Deathstalker2 with a Roman numeral 2.
Oh yeah, yeah. Also, you should follow her Twitter because she actually like tweets and retweets things, and I don't. And like some of those things are actually pretty funny.
Yeah, man. Slut
the only-
propaganda on Twitter.
Yeah, it's the only good content I see on Twitter, but I don't look so.
Gotta follow exclusively historical accounts and like surreal meme accounts. It's the only way.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Chris, do you know where I could buy a goblin?
A goblin?
Here,
I
let
do
me
not
stop the
know.
recording. Give me a sec.